Look at this guy. Are you crazy?
Cruising to the unknown.
Not if you're driving.
Your father and I wanted...
A different son, I think, is what he wanted. And I'm sorry that I ain't got my own business, but I have got a barge.
All aboard for the Preston Front.
This is turning into a Cliff Richard film.
Next Sunday at 8:20 on BBC1.
Don't miss John Virgo and guests in a special trick shot show.
1, 2.
The Big Break Trick Shot Special, Tuesday, 8:30 on BBC.
VJ Day commemorations conclude in half an hour when mass bands and orchestra and choirs gather for the ceremonial beating retreat, the final tribute. Before that on BBC1, more words of wisdom from the little people.
Anthony, Grace, Simon, Elizabeth, Jason, Katie, John, Sophie and Gareth. They're all here and ready to play Small Talk. And here's the man in charge, me. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello and welcome to Small Talk. Yes, I must be honest, I had a bit of a strange experience last night. I went to a pub down the road here and I ordered a triple scotch. So the barman served me, you see, and I knocked it back in one. And he looked at me, he said, are you all right? I said, well, I said, no, to be honest. I said, I shouldn't have had that triple scotch with what I've got. He said, why, what have you got? I said, 10p. Well, we have a video wall of 9 angelic faces here, and it's these children, our class for today, who will either help or hinder our 3 contestants as they race for points. First of all, let's meet the children this week. Hello, boys and girls.
Hello.
Oh, would you like to tell us about yourselves?
Good evening, everybody. My name is Anthony David Reader. Hello, Mr. Corbett, Your Highness.
Hello and good evening. My name is Grace Clint Brown. I'm 6 and 2/4, I think.
Hello, Mr. Corbett. I'm Simon. I'm 7. How are you? Hello, how are you? My name is Elizabeth Swan and I am 8 years old. Nice to see you all again. I'm Jason Taffs, age 7. Hello, my name is Casey Sanford and I am 7.
Hi, I'm John Edward Harrison, I'm aged 8.
Hello, everybody, I'm Sophie Bartlett and I'm age 7.
Hello, my name's Gareth. And I'm 7 years old.
There we are, the notorious 9, our class for this week. A very intelligent-looking line, or are they? Well, of course, that is for you to find out. First of all, let's meet our 3 contestants who are lined up to challenge the notorious 9. Good evening, Rupert.
Good evening, Ronnie.
How are you?
Very well, and yourself?
Lovely to meet you, yes. Would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Certainly. I'm 35 years old. I come from Rains Park in London. I'm happily married to Lynn, who originally came from Oban, and we have a lovely son of 2.5 years old called Tylo.
Well, very nice to meet you, Rupert. Very nice indeed. There we are. Sarah, good evening.
Hi, Ronnie.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, I'm from South Wales, Gwent, a little mining village called Markham. I'm married to Rodney and I have a little baby girl called Abby, who's 11 months. I'm now just a housewife, but very hard work.
Yes.
I used to work on the cruise lines.
On the cruise, not just a housewife, we know what a valuable job that is. And the cruise, because I was on a cruise last year and straight we were driving. Shows you how many cruises I've been on. Anyway, we're driving through the Mediterranean, the boat suddenly came to a halt. I said to the captain, why have we stopped? He said, I've dropped anchor, he said, rather like that. I said, well, I'm not surprised, it's been dangling over the edge all morning. Now, Ray, good evening.
Good evening, Ronnie.
How are you? Tell us,
well, thank you.
Tell us a little bit about you.
I come from Croydon in Surrey. I'm married to Linda. I have a 6-year-old daughter by the name of Rachel. At the present moment, it's very annoyed at me because I spend 75% of my leisure time playing golf.
Ah, I know the feeling. Where do you play the accordion?
I work at a hotel in Surrey that has a par 70 golf course, but I play all over Surrey, Kent, wherever I can get in to play golf.
Very nice, very nice. I played in Surrey 10 days ago at a pro-am with Nick Faldo in the heat. You know, we came off, we're absolutely exhausted. I said to him, what I couldn't do to a pint. He said, hit it with a golf club. No. Anyway, welcome. There we are. Well, best of luck to all of you. Now, let me tell you how the game is played. To each of our 9 children, we ask the same simple question, as you might expect. Some of them get it right, some of them get it wrong. Now, all you have to do is to try to find the children who got the answer right. That is the way, really, we win points. OK, let us play the game. Now, the first question we asked was, should people have cosmetic surgery to improve their looks? Now, what I want to know first is whether you think most of the children thought they should, yes or no. Now, what do you think, Rupert?
It's a hard question.
It is a hard question, yes.
I think no.
You think no? What about you, Sarah?
I agree with Rupert. I would say no as well.
Right. What about you, Ray?
I disagree. I think they say yes.
You think they'd say yes? Well, I have to tell you that most of the children said no, they should not have cosmetic surgery. So that's instant points for Rupert and Sarah, but none for Ray. In fact, 4 out of the 9 said people should have cosmetic surgery, and those are the 4 we've got to find. So let us try to earn some more points, you see? Now, you pick a child from the wall here, and if you pick correctly, 10 points will be yours immediately. Pick wrongly, and you're out for the rest of the round. Okay, now, we will start with Ray. Now, who do you think, Ray, said yes? Tell us who you better choose.
I would go for Anthony.
Anthony, right. Anthony, is plastic surgery a good idea, Anthony, do you think?
Well, I mean, you go and spend all this money, but you don't really need it. It doesn't really matter, because you can't see yourself.
Wait till you start shaving, Anthony. What about, would you have plastic surgery, though, Anthony?
I wouldn't. You would. You would need it.
I thought he was my friend. There we are. So, Ray, no points there, and out of the round. Now, Rupert, who are you going to pick?
That was lucky. I was going to pick Anthony myself.
Oh.
But Sophie looks as though she's quite well dressed, and I reckon that she would say yes.
Right. Sophie, I mean, do you think plastic surgery is a good thing, Sophie?
It's always important to look pretty because they could lose their nose like this, and they could lose an eye, and they could even lose a teeth like this. So plastic surgery is important.
Yes, but would you have it?
Yes, if I stopped looking pretty.
Very right there, instant points there. Sarah, your pick.
I'm going to go for Gareth.
Gareth. Do you know anyone who needs changing at all, Gareth?
I know someone who needs a change. He needs a new nose, a new set of eyes, a new mouth, a new head. And if you're watching Carl Parfit, I mean you.
Don't listen to him, Carl. Well, what about you? Would you have it, Gareth?
No, because I don't need it.
I think we should ask Carl about that. Anyway, no points, so Sarah's out of the round now. Only Rupert left and 3 still to find. Rupert, who are you going to pick?
3, right. I'll go for Katie.
Katie, do you think plastic surgery is a good idea?
If someone changed their face, they wouldn't look the same and I wouldn't recognise them.
I lent a fellow money once to have some plastic surgery done, then I couldn't find him. But would you have it, Katie?
Yes, if it didn't cost too much.
Very good. 2 still to find, Rupert. Who are you going to choose now?
Well, the boys don't seem to know a lot about it. I think I'll go for Grace this time.
For Grace. Where would someone go to get plastic surgery, Grace, do you think?
Well, his ears, what happens to his ears,
would probably go to get... If he wanted his ears pierced right up to there, he'd probably go to a clock shop like I did and get it done, or somewhere where you could get your ears done, anywhere really. His nose, he could probably get a ring through his nose, and that would be at the same place as I thought he'd get his ears done.
I once saw a sign saying ears pierced while you wait. Would you believe that? But would you have it done, Grace?
No, because my mummy likes the way that I look already.
So do we. So Rupert is out, so we are all out. And it is the end of the round. And I can reveal those that you didn't manage to find. John down here on the left, he had the right answer. But we're sorry not to hear, because he also had the right answer, and I do think it's worth listening to, from Jason. Jason, what is plastic surgery, Jason?
It changes your face. Like, if it was all wrinkly, it would turn all straight. but you would still die very quickly because you were still really old, but it would just be a surgery. And it might stop the bags under your eyes or something. And it could change the way your face looks and things like that.
That's made my mind up. Well, at the end of round one, we have Ray with no points, Sarah with 5, but Rupert with 25. So we go into round 2. Now, round 2 is precisely the same as round 1, except that the scores on offer are worth double. So if you manage to get no points at all, you know, you can still catch up, Ray, so it's very good. And it's a very important round, because at the end of this round, we shall be saying goodbye to whoever has the least points. Now, this time, the question we asked was, do you believe what the television adverts tell you? Right. Now, first things first, using whatever you've learned with the children from round 1, did most of the children say they believed the adverts? Yes or no? Starting with you, Ray.
Yes.
You think they did? Right. Rupert.
I'll follow Ray's lead, and I'll say yes as well.
Right. What about you, Sarah?
Definitely yes.
Right. Well, I have to tell you that most of the children did not believe what they... Again, only 4 said they did believe what they heard in the adverts. Now, let's try to add to what you've got, remembering that at the end of this round, to say one of you will have to wave goodbye. Now, I can tell you, as I say, that 4 out of the 9 believed what they read in the adverts. Now, those are the children that you have got to find. Now, Ray, you go first. Here's your chance to catch up. 20 points, remember. Who are you going to pick?
I quite like the little boy in blue, so I'm going to go for Jason.
Jason. Jason, would you like to do an advert, Jason?
I would advertise for Doctor Who because it's my best thing to do, Doctor Who, all day. Anything to do with Doctor Who. Play games, watch videos, because Doctor Who's my best programme. And it would look like I would make it look like first a scream with a little Dalek coming and saying, "I will exterminate you, we will come back in years." Then it'll go black and it'll say Doctor Who, buy it now, buy it now, buy it now. Doctor Who, buy it now, with Daleks and Cybermen.
I thought he was going to mention Doctor Who for a minute. Oh, dear. Yes, but do you believe in adverts, the adverts, Jason?
Yes, but only the food ones, though. The things like washing powder. No way, Jose.
And the Dalek ones, of course. Well done, Ray. Very good, then. Now, Rupert, who are you going to choose?
I'll go for Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Are there any adverts you like, Elizabeth?
Handy Andes. Those little packs because once I had an awful cold and I kept blowing my nose on them, so they are handy.
A tissue of lies. But do you believe in them, Elizabeth?
No. My sister does. Because they're only trying to get money. They wouldn't be there if they didn't want to get money, would they? They're just telling you how great and how good quality all their things that they sell are, so they get more and more money.
Can't pull the wool over Elizabeth's eyes. There we are. Rupert sadly out of the round. Now, Sarah, still 3 to find. Now, who are you going to pick?
I'm going to go for Simon.
Simon. Which advert do you like, Simon?
I especially like this old advert, right? Like, this lady's lying on a table, and it goes, wraps you up the wrong way, and then she's all tied up in a knot.
I don't think we want to hear any more about it. Do you believe in them, though, Simon?
I don't. Because how could they make it get muddy stains out? All powders can do that. Am I right or am I left?
No points there. There we are. So sadly, Sarah is out of the round. Sorry, Ang. Anyway, now, we've still got 3 to find. So, Ray, who are you going to pick?
I'm going to go for Sophie.
Sophie. Sophie, what's your favourite advert, Sophie?
I like the dentist one because this is the queue, and this lady says, "Oh no, can I have this tooth out, please?" And I've got one too.
Sophie, don't do that. Do you believe in them, though, Sophie?
Yes.
I think it was a yes, definitely. It's a point for Ray. Very good. Still 2 to find, Ray. Now, who's it going to be?
Grace looks an intelligent girl. Let's have a go at Grace.
Grace. Are there any adverts, Grace, you don't like?
I hate a one when the man's coming to take his trousers and get ready for bed, but he goes into the ladies' room and he's pulling down, about to put his trousers down, but the lady wriggles because he steps on the plank and it goes eek and it creaks. And then when he's pulling his trousers back up, the lady wakes up and she says, "What are you doing?" And he gets one of these pills out of his pocket and he swallows it.
Where can I see this one? I've never seen it. Do you believe in them, Grace?
No.
No. Wonder if that advert's on regularly. I've never seen it. There we are. So now I am right in saying that all the contestants are out. Sad remark, but I'm afraid the proper conclusion. And we come to the end of this round. Now, I have to tell you that the correct answers that we failed to reveal were Katie and Gareth. Now, it's a pity about Gareth, because Gareth had something rather interesting to say. Gareth, what would you be like in an advert, Gareth, do you think?
If I was in an advert, then the one I'd like to be in is a chocolate one. And I love chocolate, so that's why I'd like to be in there. And it sounds good to advertise chocolate. I'll be having all the chocolate I want.
Well, you can't argue with that. So the scores at the end of round 2 were Sarah 5, Rupert 25, and Ray with 40. There you go. Well, sadly, we say goodbye to Sarah, but of course you don't go away empty-handed, you know. You take with you this small talk trophy, crafted by my own fair hand, so you put it in place of importance in your house. Safe journey home. Lovely to have met you, and thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Well, with the 2 contestants remaining, Rupert and Ray, doing battle in a very sporting way, we come to round 3, which is slightly different. This time, only 6 of the children are in play. Now, you each have 3 turns to select those you play the game with by pushing the button on the top of your desk and trying to stop the flashing screen. Now, just give it a little try, see how pretty it looks. There we are. Right. Now, the question we asked was, which 2 countries are joined by the Channel Tunnel? Now, for each correct guess, you'll score 30 points, and you play alternately. And Rupert, you go first. So let us start the screen. Jason, now, which 2 countries are joined by the Channel Tunnel, do you think? Jason had the right answer or the wrong answer?
I think he had the right answer.
Right. Jason, which two countries are joined by the Channel Tunnel?
France and England.
Very good. Ray. Grace, which two countries are joined by the Channel Tunnel? Do you think she knew the correct answer?
Yes, I think she gave the correct answer.
All right. Grace, which two countries are joined by the Channel Tunnel?
Bristol, England, I mean, and Jamaica.
Bristol and Jamaica. Well, much better idea, but not right. So, Rupert, your choice. Simon, which two countries are joined by the Channel? Do you think he knew the right?
I think he got it right as well.
Simon, which two countries are joined by the Channel Tunnel?
England and Wales.
No points there. Ray, your turn. Gareth, which two countries are joined by the Channel? Did you knew the right?
Yes, I think Gareth gave the correct answer.
Gareth, which two countries are joined by the Channel Tunnel?
England and Scotland.
Trust a Welshman. Trust a Welshman. No points there. Now, Rupert. Katie.
Well, I'm going to stick with it and I say yes again. She'll get it
Right. Katie, which two countries are joined by the Channel Tunnel?
England and Scotland.
Oh, only if there's a points failure at Peterborough. There we are. Now, Ray. Elizabeth. Now, do you think Elizabeth knew which two countries were?
No, I think the answer would be she didn't know.
Elizabeth, which two countries are joined by the Channel Tunnel?
England and France are joined by the Channel Tunnel.
Magnifique. But no points to Ray. Oh, dear. Well, there we are. The scores at the end of round 3 are Ray 40 and Rupert 55. Sorry to lose you, but lose you we must, and you don't go away, of course, as you might expect, empty-handed. You go with this very lovely small talk trophy, crafted by my own fair hands, etc., etc., and a lavish hamper filled with, well, it was going to be smoked salmon and a case of wine, but due to cutbacks, I think you'll find it's a tin of tuna and a tea bag. But thank you for being here, Ray, and a safe journey back to Addiscombe.
Thank you.
It's final time, and our one remaining contestant is Rupert. Good luck to you, and let me explain what you've got to do. To each of our children, we asked a different question, but you are only going to play the game with 5 of them. Now, by now, you should know a little bit about the way they think and the way that they answer. So I want you to, using all that skill and knowledge, to pick the 5 children that you think you can match with. That's the important point. Now, each child on the wall is actually concealing a card that's worth a number of points, anything from 50 right up to 500, and you will win the points held by the children that you can match with. That's the point, all right? OK, Dan, I've already got 55. All you have to do to win tonight's star prize, a fabulous weekend break for you and the whole family, is to score 500 or more. OK? Now, which 5 children would you like to play the game with, Rupert?
Right, I'd like to take Anthony first.
Anthony.
Simon.
Simon.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Jason.
Jason.
And Gareth.
And Gareth. Right. We'll say bye-bye just for the meantime with the others. Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye. There we are. Right, we'll start with Anthony. Now, to Anthony, we said, who make the better drivers, men or women? What do you think Anthony said to that?
I think he said that men are better drivers.
Anthony, who make the better drivers, men or women?
I reckon men would make better drivers because they're more intellectual.
Not necessarily, comma, Anthony, full stop. There we are, matched, well matched, very well done. Now, Simon, to Simon we said, do men make the best cooks? Now, what do you think Simon said?
No, he looks like he enjoys his mother's cooking. I think he says that, no, they don't make the best cooks.
Simon, do men make the best cooks?
Nope, 3. Because my dad, he always burns the chips.
think his dad runs my local chip shop. Very good. A match there. Very well done. 2 matches. Now, to Elizabeth Swan, we said, would you give away your last sweet? Now, what do you think Elizabeth would say to that?
She's got a kind face, so I think she would give away her last.
Right. Would you give away your last sweet, Elizabeth?
If my sister's been good, I'll give it to her. But if she hasn't, I'd give it to my mum and my dad. Maybe even my cat. He eats anything.
I've been good today. I've been good today. Match. Very well done. Yes, you said a yes. Now, to Jason, we said, would you like to run the BBC? What do you think Jason said to that?
He looks cheeky enough to do it. I think he'd say yes.
Jason, would you like to run the BBC?
Yes. Because I can make every single programme about Doctor Who, and it would be in every single advert about it, and it would be total bonkers.
Lovely. Well, something for everyone there. Well matched. Very well done. Now, finally, Gareth. Now, to Gareth, we said, do flowers grow better if you talk to them? Now, what do you think Gareth said?
I think he'd say yes.
You think he'd say, Gareth, do flowers grow better if you talk to them?
No. Because you'll disturb them.
Mismatch there, but it's still very good. But that was a mismatch. 4 out of the 5. Very good indeed, Rupert. Now, just to tease you, we'll see what number of points Gareth was concealing. Gareth, how many points are you hiding? Oh, my goodness me! Oh, gosh, we don't want them tonight. There we are. Now, the ones you've got. Remembering you got 55, so you goodness me, I can't do the arithmetic. But, Anthony, how many points are you hiding?
50!
50, so you've got 105 now. Simon, how many points are you hiding?
250!
Very good. So you got 355, 145 you need. Jason, how many points are you hiding?
250 points!
Oh. Fantastic. Well done. You've won it. You won the Star Prize. That weekend breakaway for you and the whole family. Stuck in a lift with Jeffrey Archer. No. And, of course, you get the trophy, too, to take home. I hope you put that in an appropriately safe and lovely place. Thank you for being with us, Rupert.
Thank you, Ronnie.
Many, many congratulations. Well, that's about it from Small Talk, the small show in a big way, and small, small, big, big. So, let's... No need to introduce him, it's Jason. How lovely. Isn't that lovely? Well, we enjoyed having you on the programme, I must say.
I just came to say thank you from all the children and the lovely audience.
Oh, well, that's very sweet. Well, we'd like to thank you for all your funny little remarks you made there and being so frank and outspoken. Really, have you enjoyed doing it?
Yeah.
Well, it's been lovely to have you. So until next time, we'll say goodbye to all your friends there. Shall we wave to them? Yes, we'll bye-bye to them. So... until next time, it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from him, of course, isn't it? There we are. Bye-bye.
In a moment on BBC One, massed bands and choirs from around the country come together for a live nationwide final tribute, completing the commemorations for VJ Day.
Comedy for Monday continues with Stephen McGann. A scam.
Leave all the negotiating to me.
And an ice cream van? That! Where the Buffalo Roam. Comedy for Monday, tomorrow 8:30 on BBC1.
BBC 2 now remembers the moment in 1974 when Muhammad Ali, considered a spent force in boxing, regained his world title from George Foreman.
There's a kind of jagged, nervous energy that is pure Bernstein.
The sound of Lenny's music, the dance music, was so powerful.
The BBC Concert Orchestra brings the New York of Bernstein and Copeland to the Proms, Thursday at 10:55 on BBC1.
Now on BBC One, completing the VJ Day commemorations, John Humphreys introduces live coverage as 2,000 musicians and performers gather for the Beating Retreat and Sunset ceremonies in a nationwide final tribute.